My name is Charline Boyer. I work within the Confederation of Construction, a federation of construction companies in Brussels. And I wanted to show you 3 initiatives that aim at assisting 3 companies towards sustainable construction. 3 different initiatives for 3 different scales. The first one is the Alliance Emploi Environnement, Employment Environment. This was briefly mentioned this morning. It's a dynamics that was started in 2011. You have a leaflet outside describing this project, and it aimed at gathering the different organizations of the construction sector on several topics such as teaching, training, but also technical references, labeling, funding, and so on. So as we said this morning, it's dynamics that really responds to the need for collaboration of all the different organizations around the same topics and gathering all these different organizations in order to assist the whole sector towards the shift. So this is really an initiative that needs to be known, as it could be replicated very certainly in other countries. So the second one was launched within the framework of the first one. It's a Sustainable Construction Initiative. So how can we assist and stimulate the sector to train to sustainable building, construction? So this tool was launched last year. It targets construction companies and is a customized service that really takes them by the hand to meet their needs in terms of training, in terms of researching the available trainings on the market, in terms of helping them out for all the different proceeds, such as searching for financial help and so on. And the key of this initiative is to reflect on all the needs of the team, what the manager needs, what the works manager needs, what the worker on-site needs, what skills does he need, what new knowledge does he need, and so on. The platform also carries out investigations or inquiries on the need in training, and then we give it in order to have constantly changing training courses available and to really meet the needs of the sector. So now I'll get back to the third best practice, excellent practice regarding the construction sector. This was started in Brussels and provides for training courses collaborating with all the different organizations, whether we are collaborating with passive constructors. It was developed by the platform Maison Passive with the CDR and so on. But this initiative really aimed at gathering all the stakeholders in order to reflect on the needs for companies. So we come up with a training course that is really relevant, and we have a great mix of people, of backgrounds. So this is what was launched last year and was very, very successful. 4 sessions have already been organized, and we are fully booked for the next sessions. So there is a clear interest in this initiative. And a good example of it is that one of the companies, one of the workers actually that takes part of this training, goes back to work and actually convinces all of his colleagues to attend this training course. So this shows how relevant this training course is. We also have training courses for all the different people in the teams. Here we have airtightness training courses. And this training course works really well. And why? Well, because it's a very practical training course that is developed around the needs of a worker, around the way to speak to a building worker, what it changes for his life, for his job. There is a theory, there is practice. Here the exercise was to build up a cabin that is totally airtight. We have 3D and 2D material. Well, this is an overview of what's being done. Here you have new training courses that aim at controlling airtightness on the working side with the use of the blower door or the thermic camera. And regarding the feedback from companies, what companies expect to help them in this shift towards sustainable and passive construction, well, there are training courses. They need to be adapted to their particular profession, and they need to be adapted to the different jobs within the company, and they need to be articulated properly. They need to be user-friendly, they need to be easy to use, and we also need more mainstream training courses that touch upon all the different professions, more general types. As Sophie said, there is also a need for trainers that have a passion for the topics, that have experience on the field, and to have a sufficient number of trainers. This is a crucial point, obviously, and everyone has to work hard on this. We need to look for contractors that could become trainers. We need a huge work of collaboration. And the next thing is the financial aids in order to help those people to get trained, because once the person's being trained is not working on the site, so we need to compensate maybe the company. There's a loss of productivity that needs to be made up for, and so on. So this is a clear revolution within the company, because it requests for the training to really be put at the center of the company's life. In the past, we had more traditional training courses, such as security. You always had the human resources manager that said, oh, okay, you need to go through that training course on safety in order to be in line with the company's regulations. But this is a new type of training course, and there is a new dynamics that is needed within the company in order to create a real dialogue between the environmental manager, the human resources manager, and all together, all the actors in the company have to come up with a global training plan for the company. So this is basically an overview, a messy overview, if I may say, of the trainings on sustainable construction.